Okay, here we go. I think the mic is on. I already did a test and everything should be fine. This might be officially the first video from this channel called That One Koi. So, I have to make a premise. The setting is not that pretty. It's not that fancy. As you can see, this is my bedroom. There is, some of you might notice that there is like a picture, a frame depicting Mary? How do you say it? Holy Mary, yes. My English is not my first language. I'm gonna try my best. I mean, sometimes I boast myself saying that I know English the best, and sometimes I feel more comfortable speaking in English than Italian, which is my mother language, but I guess that the majority of you English speakers, native English speakers, might clock me in a few minutes while I'm speaking. So this is not going to be your, ordinary professional YouTube channel. I already tried making one, and that really didn't cut for me at that time, because I really think I need something like this, which is more direct, more real. They say usually that a YouTube channel can completely change your life, and I want to put that to the test, as you say in English. This is going to be a sort of log of my personal journey, and I think that, a sort of self-presentation is optimal in this case. My name is Giuseppe. It is my Italian name. That is the Italian version of Joseph. I am 28 years old, soon to turn 29 on January the 3rd. And yes, I believe that I haven't lived enough of my life as I should, as any 28-year-old should have done. That might lead to some sort of debate, because, what is really the life that a 28-year-old should have lived? But mine was really deprived of any sort of experience, and I don't want to dive into what my life has been, why I'm in this situation. I just want to make this YouTube channel about the choices that I am going to make from here on out, from this very moment forward. I believe that everything is frequency. I believe that everything is energy. So the intention I'm putting out right here with this YouTube channel is to establish a frequency, is to establish a place where it's going to be a little bit or mostly egoistical, because I'm going to talk mostly about myself, about my choices, but it is also going to be a sort of mirror for you to look. This is going to be maybe a daily habit that maybe a handful of people might have to check up on me and see what I'm up to, what I'm doing. And that's okay, because I want to create a space. This is also like an effort to make some sort of networking, and is the main reason why I'm using English instead of my mother language. I've always dreamt of connecting with more people and to see if it's possible and what kind of people I could attract with my personality. And this is another experiment, another side of the experiment. But then there is also the main point of this channel, which is my personal journey. Why is the channel called That One Koi? Koi is a reference to the koi carp, which is a fish that you can typically, or maybe can solely find in Japan. It is a fish, the most famous fish maybe. Okay, I'm trying to hear if anybody is coming upstairs. I might be safe. I was saying, as you can see, there won't be any fancy editing for this YouTube channel, and I'm really sorry. I'm good. I'm not good at editing. I'm self-sufficient when it comes to editing, but really this channel has no purpose in becoming like how do you say, viral or trendy. I mean, if views are coming, then I will most gladly welcome them, but it's not the main focus here. And maybe it will be also like a topic of my future videos. I'm not chasing clouds, I'm chasing growth. That's two different things, I believe. But as I always say, there is this famous fish, the koi carp, and maybe you might not know this, but there is a legend, a myth surrounding it coming from China, which is the story of a koi fish, a fish carp, that really wanted to reach the top of a waterfall, even though the currents was going, against it, against. It had basically to swim upwards against the current. And basically, this koi carp was so, how do you say, steadfast, adamant in reaching the top, so brave, so stubborn, that is the right term that I was trying to find, that when it reached the top, even though it was swimming against the current, the gods decided to grant him a gift, which was the one not of immortality, but also immortality, but immortality that came with a transformation. So that koi carp became a dragon. And that is the metaphor of this channel, transformation. I want to become that dragon, not because I want to rule them all, but because when I see and I try to encapsulate my journey in a really, an individualistic way, I see myself as that koi carp, and I want to reach the top to become the dragon that I feel like I am inside of me. And the current of that waterfall is the challenge. I do believe that life is all about challenges, but it has not to be such, such a gloomy thing to consider. I think that it is the very essence of life, the fact that there are obstacles and you have to move past them. Some of us maybe do them with a little bit of with a wit, with, how do you say it, like a low-key approach, like try to trick the system. But I believe that true growth really comes from effort and seeing that obstacles as an opportunity rather than just an hindrance. You know what I'm trying to say? So this is what I'm trying to do. And also, I think the channel serves the purpose to make me I think it resonates with one other side of my personality, which is the one of the speaker, public speaker. I do not describe myself as a public speaker, but I always felt like I have this sort of ability and skill in myself. So I wanted to put that to the test with this YouTube channel. So what exactly am I going to talk about in this portal? I think a variety of stuff. It is mostly going to be philosophical, psychological, and spiritual. Of that kind of spirituality that is really pragmatic and is just grounded. It has roots. I had a period of my life where I really tried to grasp and hold on to something that was ethereal and transcendent, but now I realized that the real spirituality is all about what we have here on earth, that we can touch, and it's tangible, and that the real spirituality is one that pushes you forward and not that's just, restraining you or keeping you backwards. That is what I believe right now, and it's something I want to not just preach, but to enact, to embody. So hopefully this channel will also serve to document that. I cannot promise you a frequency or a cadency, a regular schedule, but I will try my best. I mean, once I find free time, once I feel like it. Again, this is not going to be your average professional YouTube channel. This is just going to be a portal for me. It's really egoistical, but at the same time, I want to see what happens, you know. It's not just about the algorithm. I'm sure you've seen it as well with other YouTube channels that just popped up on your YouTube feed for, you know, for unknown reasons, and they were just random guys talking about random shit, random things. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it clean and family friendly, just because, you know. I mean, I like swear words. No, I'm making problems with, I'm making useless problems because I've just said cloud is not important, so I could use swear words if I drop them. So I'm trying to make this place really sincere. I have this habit, and one of the things that I have to fight within myself is to be perfect, a perfectionist. So that's why I want to keep it edit clean, no editing. This is unfiltered because I want to make mistakes. I want to be real, and I do not want to be frightened by my mistakes. Of course, this is going to be dangerous because it's a public space, so I'm bound to receive lots of comments from lots of people that maybe do not wish to have any sensitive, or do not wish to have any considerations towards me, and that's okay. I think I've dealt with a lot of criticisms, especially in my earlier days, and I'm ready for it. But should I be too sensitive and to, you know, react too strongly to comments, I will definitely consider the idea of just dropping this project. There is no problem. This is an effort. I have no big plan. I want to just be guided by the stream of things, and I just want to be, you know, drifted. I think that's the right term, by the current of things. And one of my other wishes is for this YouTube channel to become like a branch, like one of the instruments that is going to lead to my transformation, hopefully. And maybe you, viewer or viewers, will be there to witness that. I don't know, maybe I'll make connections even through this YouTube channel. I don't even know. I will try and see what happens. So this was the video presentation for my channel, the first video that I'm gonna upload, and see how it goes. And yeah, and to whoever has reached the end of this video, I want to wish you a good day, and hopefully everything turns out okay for you. Whatever, if you have an objective, a sort of goal, even if minimal, I hope you achieve it, and that's it. So, just a postscriptum. I think that term is in English as well. I'm gonna try with English, you know, because this is also like a training ground to see if my English is comprehensible and is, you know, as communicative. But, you know, if in whichever point I feel like I should switch to my mother language, you know, for also simplicity and ease on my part, I will do it. I mean, this is experimental. I want to see what happens, and I'm gonna end this video. So I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching, and yeah, this is the start of a new journey.